I'll be reacting on this video. I really found like I kind of like I related to it, but more like inconvenient because the guy is actually is like Somalian guy, and men says that, you know, he trying to explain because he's Somalian, like he's not black. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to jump into it and just get into it. Yo, I told you guys I'm gonna be uploading here some bangers. I'm telling you the truth. I don't play around. Two, if you guys do not know me, I was actually popular on TikTok couple years. I'm still popular, but I don't really post anything on TikTok because TikTok is kind of like low played out more, so I just kind of jump in, come back here more. So in TikTok I really have a lot of followers. I have like about 40 almost 50k followers, so follow me for more. Trust me, you're not going to be disappointed. So let's get into this video. I want to make it as short as clear, and hopefully it's going to be funny because you know what I'm saying, I'm that guy. Alright, let's get into it. I'm not gonna interrupt them. I'm just wanna hear where they come from and their opinion. I'm just not gonna cancel them. So I'm gonna let them talk first. See what my Somalian brothers are saying. So yeah, let's get it.
Today we are joined by a young man who went viral for speaking on the ethnicity of the Somali community.
Yeah, I don't understand the people that say Somalis are not black. Yes, you are black. In fact, let the police in America decide if you're black, yeah? Wallah, I clock Somalis, yeah? Us Somalis, we actually have an identity crisis. Because one day we're not black. Like, I'll be chatting to one of my Somali friends. He'll be like, yeah, he's black. Then I'll look at my other friend. He'll be like, no, I'm not black. Like, why are you then? Don't say the N word. Don't even say it. And do you know what clock as well? Yeah, it's the darkest Somalis that say they're not black. It'll be the dark ones. It'll be the dark ones. No, I'm not black, bro. I'm not black. You know what? Yeah, who cares? Who cares if you're black or not? Wallah, who cares?
He is also joined by...
But us Somalis used to get violated in school. You say, oh, you got a big forehead and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I used to get violated when I was in school. This be like, you got a big head.
Yeah.
Obviously,
but now people love
stronger.
it. People love it now. People talk about it in songs. They want to crane him like East Africans, you know.
Are those the only stereotypes?
There's a lot. There's we say wallahi in every sentence.
Yeah. Why do you guys say wallahi?
Yeah, and some people lie. Like some people lie.
Let's get into the core of the conversation now. This has been an age-old conversation, even dating back to when I was in school, and this conversation about whether or not Somali people are black.
Yeah.
Now, it's mind-boggling to me, but you went viral recently for kind of calling those Somalis, those Somalis that say they aren't black.
Yeah.
Can you pinpoint where this has derived from?
Amazing question. Obviously, I don't want to speak for all Somalis, but some Somalis identify as Arab, some of them identify as being black, even Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I honestly think that I'm black. I'm a black Somali man, but my partner over here doesn't agree with me.
Really?
Yeah.
So
I'm not black. I'm not.
When it comes to saying that you're black,
Yeah.
there are different phenotypes, right?
Sorry, you're gonna have to explain.
Yes,
not for me.
I'll gladly.
Wait.
I'll gladly
Thank you.
explain, right?
Yeah,
so there's different phenotypes. One of the phenotypes is called negroid, which means that you're black. If that means that you come from Africa, or you
negroid.
have negroid. That's what it's called.
Like thyroid, negroid. I'm just trying to get the hang.
Yeah, that's actually what it's called.
Okay.
Negroid, and then you have Caucasian, and then you have Asian. So if you were to be put into one of those phenotypes, you would be put into the negroid, which is black.
Okay.
So obviously there's different shades within being black.
Yeah.
But essentially, you would be categorized as black.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So then, is it you saying that you're not black, that you're brown? Why do you want to move away from being in that particular phenotype?
Yeah, like why?
So far, your questions have been amazing. That's all I'd say. Firstly, great questions, honestly, off the bat. Secondly, I'd say it's not the fact that I want to move away from being black. It's just what I identify myself as.
As brown.
Yeah, I look at myself in the mirror and say, that's a handsome brown fella.
Yeah.
Not to say there's anything wrong with being black.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of beautiful black people in the world. I just think that me personally, I identify as black. Nowadays, you can identify as anything, to be honest. You know, you can identify as
I feel like if he does, sorry to cut you off, mate, but if he was to identify as brown, I feel like you have to respect it nowadays. If you was to identify as being Caucasian, you have to respect it.
There's a lot of white girls that put box braid in and they think they're black. So you're gonna have to, if they think they're black, then power to the people. You got.
I'm going to throw away the key on that one for now. Yeah.
Okay.
Is there something within the culture, within the Somali culture, that makes some of them think that they're not black?
Yeah, a lot of them are confused in terms of what they really are, because they'll switch up one day.
Yeah.
I've got uncles that say one day I'm black, see them next week I'm Arab. It makes no sense to me. But I don't know, I think maybe for people that were growing up in the early 2000s or maybe late 90s in the UK, maybe they wouldn't want to be identified as black because growing up it wasn't cool to be Somali. They would get maybe abused for the head shape or wear certain things. Like that's what now I feel like the last 5, 6, 7 years is cool to be Somali. If you go on TikTok, a lot of people are doing videos they're saying if I could be anything else I'd want to be Somali, etc, etc. So maybe now it's like those people that are saying we're not black is because maybe they didn't fit in with the other people, with the black people, sorry.
Are you speaking for yourself? Because you said you're not black.
No, I'm saying maybe that's why, because
other people.
Maybe that's why there's confusion.
I think he forgot.
Because they have that thought, as in like you didn't want to know us back then, but now you wanna claim us because we're popping,
So obviously you went viral for speaking about the ethnicity of Somalis and you basically saying you're tired of them saying they're not black. What led you to make this video?
It's because I was having an argument with my friend, and we were arguing about if Somalis are black. And my Somali friend was like, he wasn't even budging. He was saying, yeah, I'm not black, I'm Somali, like you can be whatever you want, ratata, ratata. Obviously I thought, I'm tired of this, let me bring this TikTok, let me get likes, let me get views, let me, what I'm saying? I swear to you, that's my honest opinion.
I want to touch on what you just said. He said, I'm not black, I'm Somali.
Yes.
So is Somali like a different race?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like this woman, she wanna just brag about it because as you can see, the guy, he don't have no purpose. He don't wanna be called black or white or anything. He just wanna be, who he is. Which I truly respect. I think she hasn't understand yet, but I really understand my guy right there.
It is now. I think nowadays Somalis identify as being Somali, and I feel like that's something we need to change as a Somali. I feel like we're black. I feel like we should be proud of being black.
Yeah.
And I think we should support each other. Respect.
I can't take you seriously.
I'm being serious.
But no, okay, I understand, but I just don't, like, it's really confusing to me, all jokes aside, like how you can say I'm not black, I'm Somali. Like it's its own standalone.
Okay, so me basically
thing. Did he go into depth? Did he explain what he actually meant by that?
Let me tell you something, you guys. Some of you guys, maybe you probably never actually heard this, but I was raised growing up in Africa, right? Trust me, I never know I was black till I got in this country. Like, I promise you, I never know if I was black. So you guys can just click this right here, subscribe a little bit. So first of all, I didn't know I was black till I got in America. So this turn of being white or black is literally tend to be more in the European countries, like where it is like there's like a different type of people. But most place you go live in, most in the African country, you don't really hear people say that, oh, I'm from this country, I'm from this country. People really do not care about that. Oh, I'm black. People do not really care about that. I'm telling you, and I actually understand him. And if you are from America, you're from UK, you probably be shocked, like, why you not calling yourself? Because me personal, I never call myself I was black. Till I got here, hey, I started to accept it because that's not something I was grown up with. So I pretty much understand him, bro. I understand him.
If I was to explain what he said, it wouldn't be.
He'll get cancelled.
I'd get cancelled.
Oh wow.
I'd get cancelled if I said what he said.
Okay.
But he said things about just he doesn't like being black, or he doesn't want to be known as being black.
What's the negative connotation with being black?
He thinks black is a character. Oh. That's what he thinks. That's what he was saying to me.
And what's the black character?
No, he said black was a behavior. He said.
Black was a behavior. That's what he
That's
said.
what he said.
So what's the black behavior?
It was, I don't know, it was very insulting. He said that
He was
black
with
is
me.
a behavior. He said it's like, it didn't make sense. That's why he done that video, because it don't make sense. How can black be a behavior? How can it be a character? So that's all. Even when what he was saying didn't make sense.
Yeah.
So that's why we just said, you know what, you can keep your opinions.
Did you receive backlash from that video?
Did I receive backlash? Absolutely, I received backlash. Some Somali people thought I was confused. But obviously, you know me, the video wasn't made it was made specifically for Somalis, but I don't speak for every Somali person. Do you get?
Yeah.
The backlash only made me stronger. And it only made me believe that I was more black. I'm blacker than ever.
Yeah.
Respect.
I hear you. So, MB, you said that you're brown, you're not black. Is that because you also believe that black is a character or a behavior?
No, I don't believe. I just think because there's a lot of people that are from different parts of the world that, in my eyes, could.
So what he wants, he don't want to be put in a box, being white, being black. He really don't want to be put in a box, any box. So he just want to be him, pretty much. You know. So I do respect that. And two, I did a little bit for a lot of Somalian people. As you can see, Somalian pretty much tend to be trying to be more like, trying to feel like they are different than most African people. They, you know, but at the same time is this, you know, they're not better than anybody, pretty much. Or nobody's better than anybody. We all the same thing. But at the same time is that's how they are. You know what I'm saying? You cannot change that. You know, you cannot change that. That's who they are. You know, it's more like if you feels like you are more European than someone else, you're still gonna feel like you are more superior than someone else, which is work till this day. So I guess that's where he come from. He don't want to be called black because he feels like something is bad. But at the same time, is being called black is not cool. Is, you know, I can be whatever I want to be. You know, I don't want to be called black, white. I don't want to be. That's what he trying to mean.
Considered black. I think black just fits. If you're black, you're black. I look at myself, I don't think I'm black. Would you say dark-skinned Indian is black? Would you say a dark-skinned Bengali is black? There's a Tamil region. They're very dark skinned. Would they say they're black?
Okay.
You know,
good point.
Yeah,
that is quite a good point. So, can you expand on what they were saying in regards to the backlash?
Yeah, I went through the comments of that video and they were saying stuff like, "We're not black, we're Arab," and then people responded to that saying, "How can you be Arab when Arabs don't claim you as their own people? They call you slaves," stuff like that. Some Somali were saying, "We're African, we're not black." Some were agreeing with A, saying, yeah, we are black, you know. So, but the backlash was mainly the two topics as either we're Arab or we're African. We're not black.
But Arab is a language. Arab is a culture. It's not race. Race is different than culture. You know what I'm saying? There is a dark-skinned Arabs. There is a light-skinned Arabs. You feel me? Like, so this guy actually he just hate himself at this point. And something I pretty much understand when you call yourself black is actually a beautiful thing. And if you call yourself white, is a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like there's like a community, you know. Because most of the time, you know, white people did call themselves white is because they want the privilege coming out, the privilege, but it's not real. Being white is not real. Being black is not real. But there was a benefit of being that category. You know what I'm saying? So for now, if you are black, there is a benefit of being black. But them, they want to say anything they want to say. They want to do everything dress up like whatever black they say, and still claim themselves they're Arabs. So you want to participate on my movie, you know, you want to enjoy my movie, but you want to be part of it. That's what he's lost in right there. So yes, let's hear more.
Okay.
Which kind of...
So this is sounding more of a skin tone thing rather than like a ethnicity.
Yeah.
It's okay. So it's more about, I just don't want to be characterized as a black person.
That, and there's also some people that just love Arabs. I don't know what it is. Like some Somalis love Arabs.
Okay.
They claim them to the core. Like they say, you know, I'm Arab.
Is that like, is there something in your culture that makes that puts Arab people on a pedestal?
No. I think because a lot of them moved over there to try to better their lives. You know, so I think a lot of that is maybe because they had some help through the Arabs, but yeah, I think they're just a bit confused. I think they need yeah, I don't know. I think they need therapy.
So there are some other African countries that might say that Somalis are not black because of the texture of their hair. Is this a conversation that you've heard before?
Yeah, a lot. I've heard that a lot. Yeah, because Somalis, some of them have curly hair. Like us ourselves, we have some curly hair. So maybe I think they think, oh, because we're not.
So what about Ethiopia, bro? What about Ethiopian, bro? That's the problem about most light-skinned people, bro. Always feels like different. You're not different than anybody. You're not better than anybody. You're just a regular type of man. This is always a problem with light-skinned people all around the world. They always feels like they are better than someone else with like dark. They always feels like that. But in the whole reality, you just lying to yourself. Because you can see the world is literally dominated by dark-skinned people, literally. You know, it's just a whole fantasy in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Most superior people, strong people, amazing, faster, they're all dark-skinned. You know what I'm saying? So this mindset of just me being lighter is actually like a thing. I feel like it's bigger more in Somalians, and you know, they should think about it for a second. And if you are, they should probably be darker, because darker just means it's more superior, literally. All right, let's see it.
We don't look the same or have the same, you know, features within the hairs or certain things. So yeah, but there's a term that we have.
I'm not saying being. I'm not here trying to criticize anybody. Anybody is beautiful the way God made you, and I feel like when you as a man, you should not think like this. You know what I'm saying? This is going to put you back a lot. You as a man, you should always think positive. Always think you're better. Think you're perfect the way God made you. And you don't need any extra things to do it. Any extra thing to look good. You know, you should never think like this. Because you're going to have a kid, they're going to be confused too. Feel me? Yeah, let's get it.
It's called Jarer. Jarer just means thick hair. Somalis give a lot of nicknames out. They give a lot of nicknames, but that was just a nickname for thick hair. There's no negative connotation behind it.
It's become a negative
But
connotation
recently
now.
it seems like it's a negative connotation.
So
But
is it that Somalis use it
Towards black people.
towards black people in a negative way?
Yeah, just because of their texture of their hair. So
but isn't it? Well, I would say the negative way.
it's become a negative connotation.
Okay.
Because my dad calls me Timachilla, which just means soft hair.
Yeah.
They give out a lot of nicknames, but the nickname just literally as it is.
Yeah.
So Timachilla, Tima means hair and Chilla means soft.
Yeah.
So he just call me soft hair. So then if you see someone with thick hair, you just say Jarer. But it seems like a negative connotation. Black people.
But it looks like Somalian people, they got a lot of going on. They got a lot of going on in their communities when it comes to stuff like this. Yeah.
Say, Somalis are not black because they don't have that typical black hair, which don't make sense because there's no one thing that makes up black.
I think it's quite interesting because Somalis are not the only people that have soft hair in Africa. There's other countries that also have soft hair, but they don't have this narrative. So I guess I'm trying to figure out why specifically only Somalis have this.
Or a bit different.
No, but why is it only Somalis that say they're not black, or why is it that other African countries don't consider Somalis black? Do you guys know the origin of this? Do you know where it's come from?
Honestly, no, because I think this is way before our time. It's been going on for, like I said, for a long time.
Yeah.
But I think the people that do have the soft or curly hair are more of the North African region.
Yeah.
And they're very all fair skinned. We're like the more darker skinned with that curly hair. Where I don't think there's, or correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think there's any, like I don't see no Nigerians with curly hair.
There is, bro. There is.
There's some like
I see Congolese people, they
No,
straighten
see,
their
they got
hair.
S-curls. They got S-curls.
You know,
The Nigerians got S-curls on their.
but
no.
The thing is this, like women don't always have like insecurities, because that's how women are. They always, you know, you can see her, she kind of like straighten her hair up, but you can see me, you know, I always got my thing right here because I'm cool, bro. I'm cool who I am, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never feels anything. So they always feels like they always have to do more to be look good. Even white girls, it's the same thing too. Sometimes they feel like, you know, I want to dress up like this, I want to put my hair like this. But I think like they think more like women. You know, they think more like girls. They judge people based on the way they look, not what they are doing.
So there's some Nigerians, like the Hausa people, the Fulani people, they might have like softer hair and stuff like that, but it's just depends on the tribe. So why has that word that you said, the nickname, what was it called?
Jarer.
Did I say it right?
You did say it right.
Okay. Check me out. So why has it become a negative, associated in a negative way?
It's become associated in a negative way because nowadays, like, when you see a black person, no matter if they have tough hair or soft hair, you call them Jarer. But I feel like I wouldn't say black people because I'm black as well, but people from different ethnicities have caught on and they're thinking, why are these Somalis calling me Jarer? This must be something, you know what I'm saying, negative.
Yeah, but are they using it in a negative way?
No. Somalis don't, like I said, we're very simple in our nicknames. So this just means thick hair.
It got taken out of context.
But it got taken out of context.
Okay, fair enough.
But we don't use it as a negative connotation or slur. It's just, like I said, we call, like my dad calls me Timashile. That doesn't mean, you know, there's any negative connotation behind it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, people caught onto it and they thought we were talking about them in a negative way.
Earlier you mentioned that one of the reason why you made your video because of this conversation, your friend said, I'm Somali. Do you think that there are those people that think that way, that they are ashamed to be called Africans?
Amazing question. I don't think they are ashamed of being called African. I just think they don't want to be named, not even named, they just don't want to be black. They want to be maybe Arab or something else, but the thought of being known as being black maybe taunts them. I don't know. Maybe they've seen something online and they don't want to be known as being black and they want to be a specific group and they want to be Somali. Somalis just want to be Somali and they don't want to be
anything else.
Anything else.
Do you think it's because they want to be racially ambiguous?
No, but you can tell a Somali when you see a Somali. So I wouldn't think that's the...
So things that I learned here, I feel like Somalian, they are like Dominicans. You know, Somalian and Dominicans, they are just the same. You know what I'm saying? It's like they wanna do everything that most literally they just come on bro. You know what I'm saying? Alright, come on, bro. Yo, anytime I post the video, look at this man's face, his eyes, look at him. It's not coincidence. So I don't know, bro. I feel like it's a part of a self-hatred pretty much, because if you are born in Africa and you trying to identify yourself as Arab, what's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you, bro? Like, you don't speak Arab, you only speak Somali and Swahili, literally. What's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, if you see Somali walking down the street, you would know he's Somali.
Yeah.
So I don't think...
But at the same time, it's like nobody really care, bro. If it's Somali and says like they're not African, there is like about 50-something countries in Africa. So y'all be fine. Y'all will be fine 100%, bro. Nobody will fire you guys anything. But in cases, you have to realize where is Somalia is in Africa. You feel me? So, yeah.
Racially...
If you say you're African, then you say you are Arab, you just confuse yourself. Don't be like Moroccans, like Egyptian people. Don't be like that. You feel me? Proud of who you are. That's gonna make you a difference. Gonna make you unstoppable. Different breed. Space, anything, bro. Trust me.
Ambiguous is the
Right term.
right term.
And you don't want to
just
bring
don't wanna be
confusion
They
to
just
your
don't wanna be-
kid.
I think they just don't want to be grouped. I think
They don't want to be grouped, yeah.
there's probably just those that don't want to have this whole topic about are we this, are we that. So they just want to say as simple as I am from where I am, which is Somalia, so I'm Somali.
But that's absolutely fine to say I am Somali. But then when you take it and say I'm not black,
I'm brown, lad. That doesn't make sense.
it's just very confusing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you can be from a
You can say I'm
country, but then
Somalian,
when you kind of
it's
take
okay.
yourself away from saying I'm black, like I said, it's just very
Right, though, we
confusing
got the same lights in the
to
back,
a lot
though.
of people, and I think this is why this conversation's been going on for so long. In your video, you said, "Let the police in America decide if you're black."
Yes.
What did you mean by that?
If the police was to stop any of us, me or him, we're black.
Okay.
So they're most likely to do something. The police are known to racially profile black people.
Yeah.
So if I was to be stopped in America, they'd shoot me. And they'd shoot you. They wouldn't care if you're brown.
No.
They'd focus on you, but you know, there's a black man and I'm going to take advantage of a black man. They wouldn't let you go.
I think he does have a fair point.
I do have a fair point.
I don't think they're
He does
going
have
to
a fair
stop
point, I
and
think-
say, "Oh no, that."
Oh, so in his mind, he think that he's different. So he thinks that police will treat him different just the way he look. brother, you gotta watch yourself, brother.
Brown man.
That's a Caucasian man. You know, let's let him go.
I do understand his point on that. They would say, you know what, they are all black. I get where he's coming from, but I still would identify as brown. Whether they identify me as black, that's up to them. But I'm not black, I'm brown.
But so identifying as brown isn't really a thing, you know?
Why isn't it a thing though?
I mean-
Because
I think this dude is doing this for crowd, bro, because he definitely know if he says he's black, so he's gonna lose all his followers. So you know he gotta stick on his plan. You feel me? That's it. That he already know he wrong, but he still wanna keep focus on, you know.
I can't
who made identifying
Look at my boy.
Yeah.
Look at this man right here. He know this man is out here playing, bro.
I'll say that there's a lot of people that say either you're black or you're white. It's not life is not as simple as black and white.
When it comes to race and ethnicity, it kind of is as simple.
Man said life is not simple, black or white. Life is just not simple. Life is not easy, bro. That's how life is. You know what I'm saying? Life, you gotta fight a little bit hard. You gotta do a little bit harder. You know.
That it's either you're black, white, Asian. Do you know what I mean? You have like your Latina, those type of things. There's not brown. That's more like a skin tone, like more of a complexion. So for some people those Somalis that say I'm not black, I'm brown or whatever, you're black because, well, in my opinion, of course,
okay,
you're black because if someone was to see you, that's a.
I hate the word "is my opinion." He is black. Of course, he's black. Most of you Somalian, of course you are black. By the way, I don't classify myself as black. I classify myself as albino. You dig?
Man, no one would say that's a brown man.
No, like if I was walking down the street and a girl to see me, they should go, "Oh, look at that sexy light skin."
Yeah, but it's light skin.
I don't think they say, "Look."
Yo, this man is bullshitting, bro. This man is bullshitting, bro. You know, as I told you guys before, this guy thinks like being light skinned is actually makes him like look good or something, bro. Bro. Ah, man. No hate. Look at my boy's face. Look at it. He know this guy's bullshit, but he knows.
Sexy black man. I think if they saw Ace, they'll say, "Oh, that's a sexy black man."
Yeah.
But if they saw me walking, they say, "Oh, that's a sexy brown skin or light skin."
But my point is, regardless if they say that's a sexy light skin, that's a sexy whatever.
Thanks for the compliment.
Respect.
Even if they say that is like a subsection within black.
Okay.
It still sits under the
Okay.
umbrella
I
of
think you've
being
opened
black.
my-
Exactly. They didn't say you are white. They said you are 6 light skin. They didn't say you are 6 white boy or Arab. They say that. You know what I'm saying? They were 6 Asian guy. They say you are 6 light skin.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So to take away from that and say I am not black,
Yeah.
that doesn't make any sense, because if you're not black, then you must be white or Asian or Latino. So what are you? You can't just say I'm not black, I'm brown.
But Somalis have opened their whole category for themselves.
Yeah.
And Somalis want to be
Their own subject.
black, white, Somali.
Yeah, that's
There
exactly
you go.
what it seems now. Is it because there is a negative connotation with being black to Somalis?
Yeah, like I said, it probably goes back to the fact that there was a lot of people that maybe were black that were saying to Somalis, you're not black, when Somalis weren't in so-called fashion.
Yeah.
But now within the last 5, 6, 7 years with the rap,
Wallahi, I did live with Somalian back where I was, but I'm telling you the truth, Somalian people, they always just feels like they are better than other people. But if you look at reality, they absolutely not better than anybody, bro. I don't know if they never sit down and just look at it, like the best singers, the best actors, the best runners, the best boxers, the best of anything. They're not even Somalian. They don't even have one of the best soccer player is even Somalian ethnicity. Like, they don't think about it. I think that type of ideas Somalians need to literally take out on their head, and they need to start thinking rationally, smally way. You know, they need to take that mindset outside. Like, we are better. If you are better, like, you just not. Because if you feel like you are better, it's going to be harder for other people to work with you, to make you better. But you have to be more humble. But I think Somalians, they have that problems, bro. You know, they have that problems. And that's something they need to work on and change it so they can move Somalian far. They can move Somalian community bigger, because big city in Africa is not even Somali. You know what I'm saying? The fascist people, the good looking people, they're not even there. That's the problem. They need to be humble, man. Yeah, need to be humble, Somalian. I love you guys so much, but you guys need to be humbled.
the musicians, the content creators coming out, a lot of them are Somali. So now I feel like now we are seen as, you know, it's cool to be Somali.
Yeah.
So maybe now, like I said, those people are now a bit fed up. In school, you didn't want to know. You used to call us certain things. It's like maybe now, maybe just some people,
and that's the problem, because you put yourself in a box. That's why you guys. That's why Somalian people are not moving forward. You feel me? If you look at Chunk as a Somalian, but he does not really put himself like that much. You feel me? Like he's black. I don't know. Being a black is like being a community that is like one. You have to accept you are like one, because white people, they did accept it. We are white, so we're gonna treat each other like this. So being black, you just accept you are black. You are put yourself in this. You are in a community that's gonna push you forward. But if you want to take out yourself, now you don't have nobody to support you. Now you're going to have only one community, which is Somalians, and that's it. And then you done. So they need to take that mindset out.
we were perceived by black people is now as if, all right, cool, you didn't want me to be a part of the group of being black people. I'll be my own thing, which is Somali.
Okay.
But then again, I don't think that's majority of people, because not all Somalis went to school here or had that experience.
Yeah.
There's Somalis back home that probably say to themselves, I'm not black.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so.
There's there's Somalis that live in Somalia that will say they're not black.
We should go there and try interview them. Maybe.
Yeah,
We should go
that
there
would be
maybe.
good.
Yeah, just speak to the streets of Somalia, see if they.
Man, I cannot finish the whole thing. So basically, what he thinks, I can feel like this guy has a lot of hate when he was growing up, and two, he thinks like being light skinned is still think like a long time ago. Being light skinned is actually a thing, while in the whole point is this: being light skinned is really not even that thing no more. People we grown up, people we moved on. Those things are not there. First of all, mostly where I was growing up, I didn't really think about that for a second. Two, being called yourself black and white is actually if you grow up in America and in Europe. If you go in Africa, trust me, people do not care, bro. mostly me. I was growing up in Africa. I was born in Congo, and I'm proud of it. 100%, I'm proud of it. I was born there. You know, I never feel like I was black because I was around other people. But when you are different, mostly now when you're Somalian, but when you are white, of course we're gonna know. Okay, this guy is different, but we won't treat him different as he is not. But we're gonna treat him as a foreigner, which is gonna treat him with respect. You know what I'm saying? So as you can see, they're still young and they still want to feel like it's okay to say stuff like this, which is, if it's make them views bet, I mean, it's good for them, brother. Hope you guys catch me up next time. Yo.